History of Black Dandy. This is inspired by original work of Toby Slade, University of Technology, Sydney, and Diana Mulhern, University of Technology in Sydney, and it was sourced from BlackAmericanWeb.com. My name is Mr. Justin H. Tucker, founder CEO of Just Inspire. I just want to say thank you for the original work. Now, the birth of the Black Dandy. Black Dandy is a modern term. Figures like American abolitionist Frederick Douglass or Haitian revolutionary Toussaint Louverture would not have called themselves dandies, but they used style with similar effect. They used style as a tool of resistance, self-fashioning, cultural pride. Toussaint Louverture was a leader during the widespread uprisings of enslaved people at Santo Domingo, what we now know as Haiti, in 1791. French poet Charles Baudelaire first wrote about dandies in 1863, describing them as individuals who elevate style to a form of personal aesthetic resistance. Baudelaire's dandy was not just stylish but symbolic. He was an emblem of modernity itself, a time marked by fluid identities, liminal spaces, and the collapse of clear boundaries between gender, authenticity, and social order. Dandyism among Black men took root in the 18th and 19th centuries in both the United States and the Caribbean. Tailoring became a way to reclaim dignity under enslavement and colonialism. Dandies take the clothing of an oppressor, autocratic, colonial, segregationist, or otherwise, and turn it into a weapon of elegance. Throughout meticulous style and refinement, dandies make a silent yet striking claim to moral superiority. Frederick Douglass famously appeared in immaculate Victorian suits when campaigning for abolition, consciously dressed in the same style as those who denied his freedom. Toussaint Louverture used perfectly tailored French military uniforms during the Haitian Revolution against the French colonial rule. In the 1920s, Harlem dandies were fine tailoring and flamboyant colors, rejecting the idea that poverty and discrimination should dictate presentation, which is so key. In perfectly tied cravats, polished shoes, sharply tailored coats, Black dandies refashioned power on their own terms. Presence through style. Dandies also challenged the narrow rules for masculinity. Conventional menswear often demands restraint, toughness, and visibility. Dandies dare to embrace beauty, self-adornment, and performance. This masculinity can be expressive, creative, and even flamboyant. The luxurious silk suits, carefully groomed appearance of American jazz pioneer Duke Ellington projected glamour rather than austerity. The elegantly tailored overcoats and scarves of American poet Langston Hughes suggested a masculinity deeply entwined with the creativity and softness. Figures in Harlem's ballrooms and jazz clubs blurred gender boundaries decades before mainstream conversations about gender fluidity emerged. A tradition of Black tailoring. In a world where Black self-presentation has long been scrutinized and politicized, tailored clothing, assertive visibility, authority, and artistry, dandies transform fashion into a political declaration of dignity, resistance, and creative power. Black American tailoring practices blossomed most visibly in the zoot suits of the Harlem Renaissance, though they also had strong roots in New Orleans, Chicago, and the Caribbean. As seen in the Sunday best of the Civil Rights era, Black tailoring walked the line between resistance and celebration, beautiful but with clear political intent. In the 1970s, the Black dandy became more flamboyant, wearing tight, colorful clothes with bold accessories. Again, in the 1970s, the Black dandy became more flamboyant, wearing tight, colorful clothes with bold accessories. He transformed traditional suits with exaggerated shapes, bright patterns, and plaids, inspired by African heritage. Artists popular with white audiences like Sammy Davis Jr., Miles Davis, and James Brown embraced the aesthetic, contributing to its widespread acceptance. Meanwhile, a super stylish contingent of black men in the Congo, La Sapere, refined their looks so spectacularly they would become the benchmark of the black dandy for generations to come. The 1990s saw a new era of black dandyism, emerging through luxury, sportswear, and hip-hop aesthetics. Designer Dapper Dan, based out of Harlem, revolutionized fashion by remixing luxury logos into bold, custom streetwear, creating a distinctive black aesthetic that bridged hip-hop culture and high fashion. In modern times, we have artists like our own Andre 3000, who redefined menswear by blending Southern black style with bold color, vintage tailoring, and theatrical flair. Today, the tradition thrives in the style of influences. We have the wisdom K, the elegance of LeBron James, and the risk-taking of Lewis Hamilton, dressing for the red carpet. Tailoring for You invites guests to interpret Dandy's legacy in personal, bold, and boundary-pushing ways. Whether conforming to tradition, subverting expectations, or creating something entirely new, this theme is a celebration of the freedom to dress and be on your own terms. The black dandy is a figure of defiance, of ambiguity and brilliance, of resistance and beauty. Dandyism blurs boundaries between masculinity and femininity, artifice and authenticity, conformity and rebellion. It unsettles fixed identities and reflects broader tensions within modern life. Black dandies have shocked, amused, offended, delighted, and inspired society since their inception. In the sharp defiance of Douglas' Victorian suits, the flamboyant spectacle of Harlem ballrooms, and the logo-laced rebellion of Dapper Dan streetwear, the black dandy has continually forced the world to reckon with the politics of presence, pride, and performance. Despite being overlooked by mainstream fashion history, they've shaped the way we see elegance, masculinity, and self-expression. The Met Gala of 2025 and the accompanying exhibitions are not just a celebration, but they are indeed a long overdue recognition. I'd like to end this with one more note. To Toby Slade, who is an associate professor of fashion at the University of Technology in Sydney, and Diawana Moller, PhD candidate at the School of Design, author of Red Carpet, Oscars University of Technology, Sydney. Thank you so much for this submission. I hope everyone enjoy and embrace the black dandy in yourself, and have a great day.